Did you have any idea that Leo Kogawan is the third biggest Tesla investor and that he's eventually lost practically all of his Tesla shares? Tesla's all-in portion costs have changed in the previous months, and this has severely affected Tesla's financial backers universally, even enormous investors like Leo Kogawan. While Tesla's market essentials might show the potential for a flood in the stock cost of the automaker, it is normally unsure when the following stock decline will happen. Leo Kogawan is Tesla's third biggest individual investor after Elon Musk and Larry Ellison. The Indonesian security tycoon is a long-term Tesla bull, and he as of now has around 23,201,500 portions of the vehicle organization. Yet Kogawan's venture history isn't generally so natural and smooth as it might appear to be. The Tesla financial backers had its own reasonable part of misfortunes. As per Kogawan, while purchasing Tesla stock, it's a wise speculation opportunity. It is ideal to lessen the gamble on ventures however much you can. Why has the ball said this very much? How about we find out? Yet before we do, on the off chance that you like this kind of happy, remember to like and buy in, and remember to turn on notices to move exceptional on everything along on with Tesla. Mid 2020 Leo Kogawan had 2.3 million portions of Tesla, yet this was before the 5-to-1 split, which added up to around 12 million after the main split and would have been around 36 million Tesla shares after the biggest stock split. At the time, Tesla shares were exchanging at around $34 for each offer, which gives roughly $1.2 billion as the all-out worth of his portions. Anyway, following the accident in Tesla stock costs in much because of the impacts of the pandemic, Tesla shares dropped almost 50%, and it caused Kogawan to lose a critical piece of its interest in Tesla. A long time back, Tesla was wrestling with the effect of the pandemic, and the effect was seen in China as well as in business sectors overall. It constrained impermanent terminations of Tesla's Shanghai cut plant, which was new at that point, and stores all through the country. In like manner, expansion in the conflict in Ukraine undermined admittance to Russia's nickel creation and had pulse on Tesla, bringing about huge cost expands. Tesla advertised the value of its long-range variants of the Model 3 in white by $1,000, as well as costs on each EV it sells by somewhere in the range of 5 and 10% on the 9th of October 2020. Tesla shares dove by 13.6%. Dropping 6 rate focuses more than the SP 500 for the day. The wiping oil costs and the proceeding with the pandemic showed up our financial backers. The stock was additionally lined at 350.50 on April 18, 2020, during the pandemic-driven auction following the occasions that went before. Vigorous protections. Dan Ives wrote in a note to financial backers that Tesla's position in China is solid over the long haul, yet is being tested all through 2020. As per him, store network issues in China remain a concern, and given the interest overhang from the pandemic in China as well as Europe, he accepted that the principal quarter unit request levels will be challenging for Tesla to reach anyway. In spite of the fact that Tesla stock was significantly impacted by the pandemic, the vehicle organization actually figured out how to give out critical developments during the time. Tesla's chief Elon Musk said in a webcast in 2020 that interest in the vehicle organization's electric vehicles stayed solid through the pandemic, with purchasers liking to shop online. In October during the year the pandemic, Tesla said that it dramatically increased its second quarter benefits as the organization declared that conveying a record number of electric cars in the midst of a pandemic had disabled its kindred automakers. In a letter to financial backers, Tesla expressed that it conveyed 139,300 vehicles in the second quarter from last quarter, another quarterly record. Likewise, while financial backers like Leo Caravan may have encountered extraordinary assessments on their shareholdings, there are as yet a few factors that can cause Tesla offers to increment before very long. In September, the European new vehicle market saw development for the second successive month following the 3.5 expansion in all-out volume kept in August, and Tesla Model Y beat European deals for both conventional inward commission Ninja vehicles as well as BEV vehicles, as per reports. Then Tesla's piece of the pie in Europe this year will be around 1%, ascending to somewhere in the range of 1.8 and 2.1% 1 year from now. Expanded deals, for example, will normally prompt expanded income for Tesla, which will emphatically affect the stock cost of Tesla. It created the impression that Leo Kogawan was excessively hopeful about Tesla's future. While this is a sad issue in the drawn-out, not uplifting news for financial backers are placing in cash for the momentary, financial backers might choose to purchase in parts to their own subsidizing or may do as such through edge getting. While Kogawan's interest in Tesla is made significantly by confidential subsidizing, he did likewise concede to acquiring a portion of the assets from different sources like trader getting. Essentially, purchasing stocks on edge implies getting cash from a dealer to purchase a stock. Protections. This strategy for effective money management is generally reasonable for transient arrangements where returns are normal inside a brief timeframe. Tesla stock, very much like some other stocks, is profoundly impacted by the unpredictability of the securities exchange, and subsequently, an adjustment of the stock cost is typically erratic. Anyway, there are factors that might possibly make a stock cost ascend in the future. Kagwan is an area of strength for repurchasing portions of Tesla. As per him, Tesla will have an enormous market cut by 2030 and do a $1 trillion buyback between 2030 and 2030. On the off chance that you could do a $1 trillion buyback somewhere in the range of 2026 and 2023. Kagwan said in a tweet that he mentioned that Tesla does a $100 billion buyback between 2022 and 2026 and, afterward, a $1 trillion buyback from 2026 to 2030. Since stock buybacks eliminate hash from an organization's monetary records and possibly diminish the quantity of offers, they can broadly affect the key measurements financial backers use to esteem a public organization, and another person has accepted that this could be an effective method for supporting Tesla's stock price on occasions such as this, meticulously describing the situation. Harmony expressed that assuming Tesla repurchases its portions at $1,000 for each divide among 2026 and 2030, it will eliminate $1 billion out of the $3.14 billion offers accessible today, lessening the quantity of extraordinary offers to around $2.14 billion since there will be fewer offers accessible to financial backers. The stock cost could shoot up from $3,000 to $5,000 for every offer. Similarly, prior in May, Freight won't approach Tesla to report a $15 billion stock buyback when the organization's portion cost keeps on falling at the time. He said this through a tweet to Martin Vieja, Tesla's ranking executive of financial backer relations, expressing that Tesla ought to quickly declare his arrangements to repurchase $5 billion worth with shares this year and $10 billion in the following year. The other that Tesla could utilize its free income to subsidize the buyback, expressing that the move shouldn't influence its current $18 billion cash saves. Likewise, in October, Freight expressed by retweet that Tesla's declining PE proportion can be settled simply by a buyback and by expanding profit to 2 times its worth. After this tweet, Musk answered, noted showing a chance of this really happening. Beside its reaction at the time, Musk has affirmed that Tesla might be doing an offer buyback soon. The Tesla chief said during the automaker's Q3 income call that the organization is probably going to do a significant buyback 1 year from now between $5 to $10 billion conceivably. He said beforehand that it would depend on Tesla's load up to choose. Leo Freight One encouraged retail financial backers to stay away from edge getting. As per him, albeit this can be fascinating while the stock is doing great, it turns out to be a remarkable inverse when the stock's down. He additionally urged financial backers to decrease their effective financial planning gambles however much as could reasonably be expected and to purchase in parts with their own cash, and when the financial backer returns benefits, they ought to likewise stack up on considerably more offers. Long-haul stock financial backers frequently don't count their misfortunes or gains until they're prepared to sell for a financial backer who will keep Tesla stocks from here onward, indefinitely. While Kagwan, like most, accepts that Tesla will one day be worth more than Apple and Saudi Aramco, it's still a tad overly hopeful, which could be risky for transient financial backers. What is the greatest stock slump you've encountered as a Tesla financial backer? Let us in on it down below. Remember to let us know your assessment of Tesla, and to know more about what Tesla's been doing the most recent couple of days, feel free to tap on this next video on your screen. See you there.